Well, hello, good morning or good afternoon. Let's see, whatever the case may be. It's 11:57 a.m. where I am, and it might be 2:57 p.m. where you are. But welcome back to the Apple and Orange line and another live stream. 11:57 a.m. where I am, and it might be 2:57 p.m. where you are. But welcome back to the Apple and Orange line. And so I was just checking make sure my sound and everything is working. I'm gonna see if I don't know if there's a way for me to bump up my audio a little bit. I think it's on automatically adjust. Oh, here we go. Mic volume. I'm gonna just try that for a second. Make sure. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's on. Let's try that for a second. Make sure. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's on. Okay, we're gonna try this setting, and then we should be good. Let's try it for a second. Make sure. Testing 2, 3. It's on. Come on. Okay, we're gonna try this setting, and then we should be good. Okay, I think it's good. So anyway, welcome back to the Apple and Orange line, coffee and trains. And again, I'm drinking out of my GFW mug because that's what I drink out of on Saturday mornings. I have a different mug for every day of the week. So anyway, today on Coffee and Trains on the Apple and Orange line, my name is Rob, by the way. If you're new here, welcome to Apple and Orange line. And what I'm going to do today is, for the first time ever, I am going to, hey, Radar Diddy, happy Saturday. Yes, indeed. It's a snowy, white, cold Saturday, but I think we're going to break freezing today. So what's going on where you are, Radar? I don't even know where you are, but let me know what part of the world you're in. We chat on these things all the time, but I don't think I ever knew where you were. So anyway, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to harken back to last week when I reviewed the Lionel 2024 version 1, volume 1 catalog. Cold and Philly. Yes, I bet. I'll bet it is. And then hot and humid in the summer. And here I live in a desert, but it's very cold. We've been single digits and 0 and below 0 for a couple weeks, and then we've had a lot of snow the last few days, and then it's supposed to break freezing today, and then more snow tonight, and then we're going to warm up, of course, and all the snow will melt. Anyway, so last week I reviewed the 2024 Lionel catalog, and I hadn't looked at it prior to going live on camera, so I just reviewed it, and a couple things really caught my eye. And I've never ordered out of the catalog before or pre-ordered anything before. So when I was a kid, I used to just look at the catalogs and kind of ogle over everything and drool over everything, and then we just kind of buy things that were in the store that we saw when we would go to a hobby shop, or also a department store in Seattle that we used to go to that had they had Lionel Trains. So today I've never done this before, and I'm going to see if I can bring up the catalog, and then I'll look for the items that caught my eye, and then I'll go to check and see who has those items. So I'm trying to find the actual Lionel thing here. I guess it's there. So did that open up? Let me try this. So unfortunately, what my computer likes to do is it opens another tab for everything, and then this thing here, let's see if I have to do it over again. So, okay. Slides, share the screen. Oh, I see. Okay, now I can pull up multiple items. Got it. So I'm kind of new to this. And then the catalog should be on the screen. Yes. Okay. So when I was going through the catalog, I actually posted a short of it. And I was scrolling through and thinking I would like to try a legacy engine. I've never had a legacy engine before. And I got to this page and I started reading this 460 10-wheeler. Started reading about this. I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. And then I was looking at it, I was like, gosh, that looks kind of like there's one down at my local railroad museum. It's not too far away. It's the Northern Pacific Museum. And I've done some videos there before. And just as I was saying that, I was like talking about Northern Pacific, and then this jumped out at me. I was like, that looks exactly like the locomotive they have. And it was in a park over near Seattle and Tacoma, Washington for a long time, from the time it was retired. Northern Pacific had it refurbished and then donated it to I think the city of Tacoma, and it was in a park. I think it was Point Defiance Park is where it was, and it just rotted away until at some point it was moved to another location not too far from there, but really wet climate, sat out, for decades and decades, 50, 60 years. And then the Northern Pacific Museum made an arrangement to bring it over to the dry desert climate over here and refurbish it. And that, I don't remember what year that was, but we can actually try to look it up here. So how do I bring that onto the screen? Let's see here. Should be stop screen. Okay. Try again here. Share screen. I brought back the same thing. Okay, here we go. Do it this way. I don't think there's a way for me to share multiple screens. There. Okay, now that should show up. There we go. So here's the website for the Northern Pacific Railway Museum, home of the 1364. And I think the one in the catalog is 1372. But this is about what it looks like today. And then on their website, which is nprymuseum.org, they have a lot of information about it. So, and then I can show you, I had the opportunity about 10 years ago, the Northern Pacific Railway Historical Society, I believe is what it's called. And I think it's former employees and fans of the Northern Pacific have a club, and they were having their annual meeting in Toppenish, Washington at the museum. And so I had heard about it, and so I was invited to go down there and see the 1364, this 460 10-wheeler, as it was basically being unveiled and rolled out and unveiled for the first time. As basically, I'll show you some video here. So it's not complete, it's not finished, but it's close. And I believe it's still not complete. I think there's some details with the steam engineering on it that have to be finished. All right, share screen. Share screen. Here we go. I'll share off my. There we go. Should work. Yeah. So here's. This was the unveiling here. So what's going on here? That's doing that.
It's penetrating oil. Yeah, too bad you didn't bring Larry down with you. He would enjoy it.
I took some video, a couple different videos myself and my friends, and then I slow-moed it and stuff. So some of the audio I think is kind of weird because I just took some clips and then put them together in a video. And this is before I really knew how to edit or do anything. So this was like, I think, my second ever video that I posted. But anyway, you get an idea of the locomotive. The tender is beautiful. Actually, around the cab and everything, just the cosmetics of it are really stunning in person. The tender is just really quite something. And the chuffing was really pretty amazing too. Some other shots of around the museum. Here's another item. Yeah, this caboose, we'll get to that. So anyway, 1364, it's an S4. I believe that's a Baldwin.
You guys have to show up.
You should be able to hear it here.
Waiting for this day for a long time. You guys have to show up. Can you tell? All the guys hanging on it. You were part of the fun part. You have the cab, but I couldn't.
We should be able to hear it. So it was being pushed and pulled here by an old Navy switcher that they had acquired from the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. So, oops. Let's see. And I think if I started with a legacy engine, I'd probably go smaller, like here we are, 460. Okay, so something went haywire there. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, so something went haywire there. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, so it looks like you can hear me, or sounds like you can hear me. Okay, so So I'm going to just adjust my volume a little bit. It seems a little wonky. And then I need to bring back the Lionel catalog. There we go. All right. So this jumped right out at me when I was going through the catalog review last week live here on the Apple and Orange line. And you can look in my live. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you can look in my live history and see that video if you wish. So that caught my eye, and then this Milwaukee Road set definitely caught my eye, but I don't. To really do the whole set is 2,000 plus another 1,200, so 3,300 or something maybe retail pricing. So with a little discount, that's I don't feel like that right now. But the other thing that jumped out at me was the caboose here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So as I was looking through there, I saw that caboose, and it's similar, pretty close. The number is 1370, so it's pretty close to the one that we just looked at on my YouTube from. I think it's my second ever YouTube video that I posted about 10 years ago. And I used it as the thumbnail for this video. Let's see if we can. So the one that they have at the museum looks like it's 1238. And this one, this number on it is 1370. And I'd have to do a little more research on that, and I plan on doing a separate video on these maybe when I get them. But I'd be curious to know the numbers that Lionel chose, where those, what the history on each, the engine and the caboose, and where they are. Because the engine that's in the catalog, that locomotive, I think it was 1372, I looked it up, and it's I couldn't find any history of where it is today. I saw that it last ran in the 50s, and it used to occasionally do a ride, or I forget what you call it, but they would take people on a ride, and they would go out to an area called Issaquah, which is now a very fast-paced, hustling and bustling suburb of Seattle. It's Costco's world headquarters is in Issaquah, and it's just a big, busy suburb with Legoland apartment and condo buildings everywhere. But it used to be a kind of a rural little, almost a little farm town right on the edge of the mountains. And so they used to go out there and stop, and I think they had a water or a coal station there. And it was like, the article I found about the one here in the catalog was that maybe one of its last runs was out there, and it was then the city or the people in Issaquah tore down the facilities that serviced the locomotives as they went through there. So yeah, it was that's all I could find about that. But it would be cool if Lionel did a 1364 or the 1238 is the caboose, and then the one here in the catalog is 1370. So I'll have to research that a little bit more and find out what they did. But the whole point of this video was to see about ordering these. So I think just since I'm here, the first item I'll try to look up is the Lionel 2426370. is the Northern Pacific CA1 caboose number 1370. And let's see. Microsoft on Edge, they have this shopping feature, and if you try to look that up, it just shows you every Lionel item that's for sale on eBay. So that's not very helpful. Then there's a number of stores that have it. I was going to check Mr. Muffin's and Train World. And then usually what my Microsoft Edge does is it will show up. It will do some type of a shopping comparison and see if there's other deals out there. So Lionel has the list price at $129.99. If I look at Mr. Muffin, has it at $106.59, and Train World has it for $99. So I will bring you over to that website. And we'll go over to Train World here. Let's see. Okay. And so this is the part I've never done before. I've never done a pre-order or anything like this. So I've ordered from Train World before, and I was happy with the whole process. It was real easy, and I liked it. So if we click pre-order, does it just put it in the cart? You added pre-order reservation to your shopping cart. Okay. This is a pre-order product. Pay $0 to pre-order it. The balance will be charged, and the product will be shipped when it becomes available. Estimated availability Monday, 30th September 2024. Okay, so we've already reviewed the details, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so then the other item we want to look at is going to be the Northern Pacific 10-wheeler. This will be my first foray into Legacy. I'll have to use my phone or tablet or something to control it, but starter. Let's see. So this is the Northern Pacific 1372 is item number 2431670. That's the number in my head already. Let's see. 2431670. I can write it down. 2431670. So we'll punch that into Mr. Muffin here. 2431670. One thing about Mr. Muffin is I believe they do some custom orders or custom runs. And the list price on the Lionel catalog is $799.99. Mr. Muffin is $719. Train World 2431670. And I think you're looking at Train World here with me. Okay. So train world. What did we do? So it doesn't click sale price. Oh, $6.99. Okay. Our price is lower than the manufacturer's minimum advertised price. As a result, we cannot show you the price in the catalog or the product page. You have no obligation to purchase the product once you know the price. You can simply remove the item from your cart. Okay. So we'll add that to the cart. The thing I'm not getting here is they don't really have a, oh, there it is. Okay, there's the page. So I think I've already added that to the cart. And so I'll be using the Lion Chief app unless I get a legacy remote or something. I probably won't, because this would be my only legacy item. So this item is oversized, overweight. Additional shipping and handling charges may be applied. Not eligible for free shipping promotion. Okay, so the final price on that was $6.99. So that's $100 off the retail catalog price. And then if I want to do this, pre-order, oh scale. And then the other thing I was wondering is kind of an oddball thing. Oh, okay. Okay, so if we go to the cart, it says one item in cart. What? So okay. The locomotive didn't make it into the cart. So we'll maybe that's a blessing. Okay, let's try to see if we can do that again. 243-1670. 243-1670. And I was wondering about Mr. Muffins because I'm not very familiar with Mr. Muffins. I see Mr. Muffins or hear about Mr. Muffins, but I know that I thought they did custom special orders or they did custom runs of different road or numbers and things. But anyway, so okay. So if I go to this, all right, here we are on the page. Click for sale price. $6.99.99. Added. Okay, now it says it's gone to my cart. Here we go. Now in the cart we have two items. We have a Northern Pacific Legacy 460 1372, and we have a Northern Pacific Caboose 1370. So then we go proceed to checkout, and then I have to enter my information here. So let me do that real quick and just see what happens. Ooh, I don't remember my password to train one. Let's go. If you're watching this and you know much about Mr. Muffins, please let me know. What I remember is that they do custom things, so, and then they have all the regular catalog items as well. That's coffee and trains. I need to drink coffee. And I need to drink water. It's important to stay hydrated, especially when it's so dry. It's been single digits, very cold and very dry. So, okay, let me go check and see if I have, let's see if I have my a password or something for Train World. And then we'll add the Lionel Catalog back up here. There we go. There we go. I'll be right back. Actually, I can talk while I'm doing it. Okay. So it should have Train World. There we go. I should have known. Okay. Let's go back to Train World here. Here are my stuff. I am not a robot. I promise not. Okay. So wow, interesting. They have okay. Okay. They have my old address. And I don't know how to change that. Let's see, ship here. No, ship here. There we go. Okay. But I don't want that other address on there anymore. How do I change that? To maybe just call them because I don't want anything going to my old address. Shipping methods. Delivery to be charged later. Okay. And then we go to the next page. The shipping method is missing. Select the shipping method and try again, but it says, okay. Shipping address, they have the shipping address, phone number, and they have my phone number, shipping methods, and then it just says in-store pickup. I'll show you. There. Present. Share screen. And then I think it's this one. So it says shipping methods, in-store pickup. In-store pickup is not available for the current shipping billing address. But I don't want an in-store pickup. But there's no way to change it. Okay, wasn't sure what I had done there. Okay, so let's just go here for a minute. All right, where's my cart? All right. Proceed to checkout. Okay, so one of my addresses is not correct, but they have the correct one for shipping to. And then, but it says shipping methods. So bring it back. Oh, I can't. So it says yeah, so here it says shipping methods in-store pickup. And then it says in-store pickup is not available for the current shipping billing address. So, and then if I try to click next, it won't let me. Then it says the shipping method is missing. Select the shipping method and try again. So, oh, deliver. Okay, so delivery to be charged later. Okay. Okay, so now I got a pop-up. So this is where Edge does this thing where it says coupons found, apply coupons, total savings $15. I don't think it's going to work. Microsoft Edge is trying available coupons for your cart. I think these are old Train World, like there's one for Dad 23, Easter 23. I think these are old Train World discounts at different times. You have the best price. Available coupons don't apply to your cart. I didn't think so because generally coupons or Train World coupons don't work for pre-orders. So, but I was curious what would happen because when I try to buy things on Amazon or whatever, then Microsoft Edge has that thing pops up, and then every time I try to use it, it doesn't work. Or it says that the item that I found on Amazon is the best price. So just for grins and giggles, let's just see if Amazon will enter these item numbers. Let's see. 2431670. 2431670. So Amazon is kind of like Bing or Google. They found me a whole bunch of Lionel O-gauge 3-rail lock-on 90-degree crossover track. We've got the illuminated terminal track pack, Lionel replacement part, accessory slide switch control. But they don't have the Northern Pacific. Let's just look one more time on Amazon. Amazon, I've found, is not really a place to get train stuff. You know, it's very, very inconsistent. I don't know. If you've found actual trains on Amazon, let me know. I'd be curious. I was looking for a Mariner's boxcar, and I think I did find there were a couple different. There was an MTH. There may have been two different versions or two different releases, and maybe one was Lionel and one was MTH, but they were older. They weren't like recent or new releases or anything within 5 or more years. But okay, so I was just taking a look at Amazon. There's really nothing there. So I mean, I have some coffee since it's coffee and trains. Okay, so let's get this figured out here. So they ask for a discount code, but we know that doesn't work. And apply gift card, leave a note. Okay, so I put a note in there to remove my old address. I don't know if that's the place to do it. I probably just get a hold of them. Okay, so they have my correct address and information. Okay. So then I've gone through the review and payments. My wrong address again. Card as well. Okay, so I have to add a new card. Trying to figure out how to. There. Okay, we've got the right address on there now. Update. Okay. Add a new card. So I need to go grab my card. It's nice to know though that they had my old card on file. So it's actually kind of convenient. Kind of like Amazon, you go in, you just click. You don't have to re-enter everything every time. So make sure I'm not streaming my credit card information. Okay. I agree with the terms and conditions. Yeah. I don't know what the terms and conditions are, but I agree to them. Okay. Apply gift card, leave a note. Okay, now we click place order. Thank you for your purchase. Better save that. So we've got a I'm going to save, I'm just saving the screen here, save as JPEG. Then I'm going to put it into my secret file here. To create a train world file. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Oh. Okay, we'll go Train World Order 1/20/2024. We will have a new president 1 year from now. I think we'll have a new president 1 year from now. I don't think the current one will. I don't think he'll be the candidate at some point. Okay. And then let's see here. I won't go there. I just wanted to save while we're doing this. Save some records here. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to set up a new file for Train World. I didn't have this computer when I placed my last Train World order. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to go back to Train World, and I want to, let's see if I can go back to the items. Here we go. There we go. All right, so I just want to save a screenshot so I have a record of the item numbers and the sale price and all that stuff. Okay. So what I do is I take a screenshot and then I paste it into Microsoft Paint, and then I save it as a JPEG, and I put it in my Train World file, and I call it, we'll call it Northern Pacific 460, and we'll put the item number 2431670. Okay, now I have a record of that, and then we'll go back to Train World. There we go. Share with you. What are we at here? Train World. Okay, so now we'll go back here, and let's just keep going back. Oh, keep going back. Okay. What was the Northern Pacific boost? 1370. Okay. $99 pre-order. Okay, so we'll print screen. I don't think you'll see this part, but I'm just going to go to Paint. Paste the file, save as JPEG, and then we'll call it Northern Pacific. It's the 13 the boost. What's the let's call it that. The model number, the Lionel catalog number is 2426370. Okay. And then I think that for now, I'm going to go back to the catalog here. This here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so finally, I think what I'll do is we'll go back. We'll go back here to the catalog. Present Lionel Trains Catalog. There we go. Share. Okay. So let's just thumb through here real quick. Okay, let's see. One thing I was curious about was, I don't recall if this was just a O scale catalog. I was curious if they had any of these items in S. I don't know if they have a separate catalog for traditional. So sorry, I'm ripping through here pretty fast. There are really cool special licensed items, like the Wings of Angels. I don't know if those are licensed. The Anheuser-Busch, I won't do. Lenny Lager is pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to do it, but let's see. Got the Disney, the Angela Trotta Thomas cars, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Nope. Uh-oh. Gunshot. I have my scanner on in the background. Gunshot victim at noon on a snowy Saturday. That's not good. Let's see. O scale, rolling stock. These are still available. Okay. I was curious if they had S, because they make S and HO, right? So I was just curious if they had these in other scales. Oh, here's American Flyer, but that's still available, right? So they must have a separate catalog for that. I was just curious if they would have these Northern Pacific items in other scales, but that's okay. So the Lionel train table. How about that? How big is it? Or is it just the table? $1,000. And is it just? It's just the table. Huh. 86 inches by 58 inches wide, 34 inches high. 86 inches. That's kind of about the size of the bed. That's pretty cool, though. Very expensive, but it's a classic Lionel design. It's very neat. It has the logo on there. So interesting. So, and then, no, this is American Flyer. Shoot. Okay, here's Lionel. I was curious some of the layouts that they suggest. For me, I'm going to put together a temporary layout, and it'll probably be something like one of these. And I have gobs of track. So the main thing I wanted to do was order. I've never done a pre-order before. That was actually really easy. Where I got hung up was on the shipping method on the first page, because they had a box that said pick up in store, and then it says in-store pickup's not available, but I wouldn't pick up in the store anyway because I live thousands of miles away from Train World. But so trying to figure out how, but then it's going to ship later. Let's get this thing. So the order. Hey, Rose Jewel, and the radar duty. I think they want you to go through a local hobby shop. Yes. And Rose Jewel, how you doing? Let's be more of a dealer sale. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so getting through that little hiccup there, that was a little bit challenging, but no biggie. And then what was the other thing I got hung up on was something on the actual order page, but I worked through it and I've never done it before. So just pre-ordering a couple items is a good foray into that. I personally, I'd rather buy items that are on a better sale at, a year from now. But when I see something that's local to me and has kind of some personal connection, I've actually touched that engine, and I've never worked on it or anything, but I've talked to the people who do, and I've been around it a few times. So go down there anytime I want and see it. So and it worked in my hometown local area where, back when my dad was a kid growing up and all that, that was actually a locomotive that was working around here. So and that one 1364 that's here also did a lot of work hauling lumber and stuff around Tacoma and Seattle and stuff like that. But so it's got local connections and relevance. So to me, that's pretty exciting, because most of what I see, I kind of explained this in the last video or in the last live stream, a lot of items that I see, in Lionel and so on in the catalogs, it's Pennsylvania and it's New York Central, which I love New York Central because my first train was New York Central, my first locomotive and train set. So I do have a soft spot for New York Central, but so anyway, Rose Jewel says you pre-ordered at your local hobby shop. Pre-orders are usually 20% off. So let's see. The item at the Lionel, let's see. See if I can figure out how to get back to the first page. Rose Jewel, let's see, 20% off. So the list price in the Lionel was $799.99. Minus 20% would be $639.99. Interesting. So let's just check one more here. We'll go to east side. Website. Oh, can't reach it. Nice. Oh, hope they're not out of business. Okay. I don't want to call them on the live stream. That would be unfair. Might be illegal or something. Let's see. Yeah, radar, plywood for a layout at a better price. Yeah. I mean, although plywood is not as cheap as it used to be, but so Rose, are you still here? What do you think? The Lionel price was $799 for the locomotive. Let's bring that back up here. Lionel Catalog. Okay, and then so the locomotive is $799 in the catalog. Mr. Muffin was $719.99, and Train World was $699. So I think I could do better. I have very rarely. I did a video one time where I was comparing prices, and it's been hard to find anybody better than, in terms of price, it's been hard to find anybody better than Train World. And I found their service and their ordering last time was good. It wasn't a pre-order, but I ordered train set and a trolley from them a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty smooth, and then and I like what they do industry wise. I like what they do with the live streams and all of that. And then let's see here. Well, I'll call I don't really have a local hobby shop is the problem. Stuff. The nearest one is over in Seattle area. It's well, today I don't even know if I could get there. Let's find out if the roads are open. No restrictions, no restrictions. Bare and wet with compact snow and ice in places, so I could get there. Travel time. Average time 78. Current time is 74, less than average, faster than average, which makes no sense because pretty mucky looking. It looks slushy. I mean, bare and wet with compact snow and ice in places. I would say slushy slush with slush in places. This is what it looks like. Let's show you. And then yeah. So there's my route to the hobby shop. Over the hill and through the woods. It looks pretty mucky. So all right, so let's see here. Okay, so yeah, this Train World was close to 20%. Yeah. So call the local shop route. I'm maybe over there sometime soon. I'll stop in there and see what they say or what they have. But in terms of ease and convenience, Train World was pretty easy. You'd rather get the pre-order discount over the aftermarket markup. Yeah. On this, I want it, so I think it's a pretty good deal. The Train World, I know they discount their items after 90 days, I think is their deal. And then if you wait until they have a promo with another 10% or something, occasionally I've seen more than that, but usually they have 10% at different, Father's Day, 4th of July, and all those things. So that's what I did last time. I ordered, and then the shipping, you just don't know what the shipping's going to be. And I live just about, well, I don't live as far as you could be from them. I'm sure there's, somebody from Hawaii or some, I don't know if they ship to Hawaii, but I assume they do. Or Alaska or something would be worse, but I live pretty far from Train World, but I appreciate their reputation. So let's see oh, I see what I did. Okay. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm still okay. So let's go to the caboose. I forget if I calculated that one. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Fun, a lot of it. You could get carried away, and I know people do, but I'm trying to exercise a little bit of restraint. Okay, the 129 for the caboose, 129.99 minus 20% is 103.99, and so Train World had it for 99, so that's 23% off. So that's pretty good. Main Street of the Northwest. What else do they have? Union Pacific, several of those. Are these ones the same? No, they're different. So the CA1 caboose. Got LED lights. So that's a little bit better than 20%. So I think that's pretty good. It's my first time ever doing a pre-order, and I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty excited to see the new items in person. I have to wait till at least September. Might be longer, but that's okay. It'll be cool to also, as a foray into Legacy, because I've never done that one. I don't think I've ever operated Legacy. I kind of touched it once, but that was about it. LSD lights, LED lights. It's definitely, for me, that's a good feature, because then I'll never have to mess with them. And the funny thing though is, on I think all of my old trains, I mean, I think all the interior lights still work. I don't, possible my dad may have changed them at some point, but or replaced some here and there that I didn't know about or whatever, or don't remember, but they all work. And you would think those little light bulbs would burn out pretty fast and easy, especially when they're flickering and going on and off all the time. But the LED is so nice. Like, I have that on my other trains, on my new trains. So anyway, Rose and Radar, thanks for joining in, chatting on here. And I think I'll wrap it up. I'm happy I did my first pre-order. I got the Northern Pacific 1370 caboose, item number 2426370. And then I also got the Lionel, what is that, 460 10-wheeler Northern Pacific 1372, I think was the number on the engine, and the item number is 2431670. Flip to it here. Just back. So I thought I might get a switcher or a smaller diesel or something for just a starter, but getting a steam engine is cool. Very cool. It is right there. So that'll be fun. Does it come with a guy driving it? Big on the figures. I'd kind of rather not have that, but whistle steam, standard Legacy steam features, minimum curve 031. So that's nice. It's a small engine, so that's perfect. It's like a perfect foray. The other one they had last year, I think didn't they have a switcher, like a steam little switcher steam engine? That would have been, I thought about that one too. That would be cool as well. This is just so practical, or so realistic for me, being a local kind of a engine that worked here. And then there's an actual existing, almost operational copy of it here. And then the size is not a massive, it's not a full size steam engine. It's not a big boy or anything like that, although I'd like to have one of those. And so it's I think for a starter kit on the Legacy, that'll be a lot of fun. So thanks, Radar. You have a good weekend. And Rose, thanks for joining in. Looking forward to my review on the purchase. Yes, I'm looking forward to it as well. And by then, I hope to have some kind of a layout between, let's see, about 9 months from now. If you can make a baby in 9 months, I could build a layout of some kind in 9 months, I hope. So thanks for joining in, you guys. And thanks Train World for making that pretty easy for my first time pre-ordering, and thanks to Mr. Muffin. I checked out your website, but I just decided to go with the other one that I know, but that I've used before. But at some point I'd like to order like one of those custom deals from Mr. Muffin's, and then you know, there's others, of course, out there too. And then my nearest local shop is a couple hours away, but I'll check in with them as well. And then stay tuned. I've got a couple videos I just need to get edited and posted, so stay tuned right here on the Apple and Orange line for upcoming videos and live streams. Saturday, Sunday morning coffee with trains, live streams, and who knows where we'll go with it. Thanks for joining in, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.